Is it still going? I think it's done. Is it done?
Yeah, we're done, yeah.
Oh, oh, well. I wasn't sure that where that was ending. Oh, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Summit League Racing, where we are here for season 12, Division 2, round 15 of the season, around the circuit of the Americas. We're back in America. Here in SLR, and qualifying is underway for the 15th round of the Division 2 season. Joining me as always is the Season 5 Division 1 champion. It's SLR Southerner back in the comms box this evening.
Oh, hello everyone, once again. It's your Friday night, and you know what that means. It's Division 2 night with yours truly, SLR Southerner, and the main man, SLR Corey. I've got my aftershave on. Today I chose Des Fontaine, and I'm smelling very nice for this very special occasion, Corey, because we've got 4 rounds left of this amazing SLR F1 Division 2 Championship. And last race, wow, that was not in the script whatsoever, was it?
No, that was... I don't really know how to put it, to be honest. If you missed last week, then one, where the hell were you? Yeah, I mean, you kind of predicted from, I think it was the second safety car, that we were going to get a pretty wacky podium, and that was precisely what we got in the end. Again, spoilers if you weren't here last week, it was LSJ Rundle who took a first ever SLR race victory. It was Golden Egg Fryer P2. Kislesko rounded out the top 3, and I mean, we had pretty similar conditions in the McEwen Division race at one point, where it just took a bit of a while to dry up, really, and in the end, staying out. Was it? No, sorry, pitting in the end. Was it staying out? Was the right choice?
No,
Yeah, staying out was the right choice.
Well, so you had drivers who pit on the softs onto the slicks did their awful mistake because the track did not dry quick enough.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, in the end, pitting for the slicks was the wrong choice, and we saw some very big names out of the points and out of the race as well. I think you said at the time we had the top 5 not actually finishing the points in the end.
So Pricey was the only driver who did. He got a penalty for his incident involving Moley on, I think, the last couple of laps. He got 6 points, but that does now mean the top 4 is now separated by 23 points. There was a bit of doubt going into this whether Hayes would carry on racing, because she was very frustrated after putting herself in an awkward position last week, ending up spitting it into the wall. However, she was persuaded to race, and we have still got 4 in for the title.
Yes, we do, and going down probably straight to the wire in the Constructors' Championship as well. It is pretty close at the top. Just 62 points separates the top 7 constructors. I haven't seen something like that for a very, very long time, Matt, especially at this stage of the season.
No. I mean, it's going into with 2 on the penultimate round. All those teams will still have a chance of winning the constructors. It's just been one of those seasons, isn't it? I don't think we've seen. I think we've only seen a season like this twice, and that was both ironically in this division, in season 5 and season 7. But in terms of the construction, constructors, it's never been like this.
Absolutely loving every round so far. I'm currently on board with LSJ Rundles, last week's race winner. He's on a lap at the moment. I think we might actually have a car ahead of him. I see an Alpine. Not sure if he's on a lap, but the Aston Martin driver, he's in for tonight, is on a pretty decent lap time as he goes round the final corner of the American circuit. Kislesko sets the first time, 1:33.1 now from LSJ Rundle. That is the time to beat. And is anyone going to get close? I think we're actually going to get maybe a bit further into 32s this evening.
I must admit, I'm not too sure what times to look out for. I've got no idea between the Three Stooges of what to expect during their qualifying times, but they were trying different variety of tyres, what to start on. And some interesting data is collected there. UK Beat Assassin struggling with the medium tyres. And, well, we're already into the 32s, 32.4 from Scarborg.
Jesus Christ. Okay, that came from absolutely nowhere. Scarborg then. Manny was on pole position last week around Japan. Currently on provisional pole again. 2 poles so far this season for Scarborg. One in Belgium, the other in last week in Japan. Could he potentially get a third of the season? Currently on board with UK Beast Assassin. Goes on to the front row. 132.8.
Yeah, Scarborg getting pole position last week in probably what was actually the biggest gap between pole and second place all season. But that did not replicate whatsoever into the race, and his closest contender at the moment for pole is UKB's Assassin, who's almost 4.5 tenths down. We have got a few of the other drivers yet to set a lap time. You've got one driver still in the pits, being Owen Howe, who today celebrates his 150th race. Congratulations, Owen.
Indeed, I echo that. Congratulations, Owen. A long-time driver of SLR, multiple race victories to his name, and hasn't quite had the look this season, F1 and F2. I think, I don't know if you saw it last night, but the formation lap in the sprint race very much has summed up Owen's, year so far.
Yeah, it's been wrong place, wrong time, combined with mistakes. It's just not been the season Owen Howe expected. I mean, after how he ended last season in Abu Dhabi, we really did expect a lot of great things, but it just hasn't come to forth, has it? And I think he's really looking into next season already, which I don't blame him, because let's not forget, the new game comes out in only less than a month's time, I believe, as whilst I was chatting away there, one of your title contenders, Hayes, has gone up to 4th place with a 1:33.0, just a little bit slower than her fellow compatriot at the top, Pricey, and wow, look at that. You've got 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all very close to each other.
Yes, we do. And, something we kind of getting used to seeing this season. Last season as well was fairly close in the end. Getting close to halfway through this session now, as I've just seen Owen in the chat. Good evening, Owen. Hope you're well. Hopefully it all goes well for yourself this evening. He's about to be starting a lap. He's just come out and pit lane, Owen. I'm chatting absolute bollocks as usual. I think SR Moley may be starting a lap. He's just coming around the final corner to finish a lap. 1:34.9 is the most representative lap time, so he probably will go again. But yeah, Matt, closing in now on the end of the season. We're round 15 of 18. I don't know if I should ask you, who do you think is going to take this? Because we're still really anyone's game. 19 points from Beast to Pricey, but we've seen how quickly it can just flip in this season. I mean, Darnell had a pretty substantial lead at one point. It's just gone like that.
Well, I mean, we said at the start of the season, didn't we, that a division like this is down to consistency that wins you the title. But to be honest with you, no one's been consistent this season. I mean, I saw something, I think, a few days ago that SLR Darnell is into contention for the title. He's missed 3 races and he's only got 3 podiums, and he's in the hunt for the title. It's a really weird season. I don't even think the championship winner is going to get over 200 points, which is very rare. So it's not going to be down to consistency. It's going to be really just who's been on it the most weeks in the season, I guess. I don't know, because it's just we really have not had a season like this. Well, not quite like it anyway.
Yeah, been a very unique season, I think might be the right term, and still a long way to the conclusion to come. We've still got, of course, tonight's round in the United States. We'll be heading to Brazil, as well as I think is the next round, if my memory is correct. We've got USA, Brazil, Qatar, and then Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Some very completely different kind of racetracks. Again, Qatar, the only thing the drivers have got to go off is last season, of course, where we made our debuts there. But yeah, it's going to be such a hard one to call. I'm just going to get the gaps up on screen as well. Still, Scott Borg a pretty dominant lap time out in front in qualifying. Not much going on, bit of a dull period at the moment. We're going to go back on board with Rondo since he's on a lap. But yeah, it's been very much a unique season in Division 2. And I mean, we've had 17 different podium sitters this season. We've had 9 different race winners, 8 different pole position sitters, and it just sums up this division so far in a nutshell.
Absolutely.
You can have anyone on the podium.
Sure does, yeah. Still got a way to go for that season 5 where we had 14 different winners, but still just the unpredictability. I've just remembered as well, I'm missing Qatar comms, and Joe's missing the Qatar race because of playoffs. We're going to the Saints match of the playoffs, so so I'm hoping I don't see the championship winner there, and for Darnell's sake, I hope he doesn't lose it there. That'd be an awful, especially if Saints bloody lose as well, because we've seen that happen before. Owen Howe has just crossed the line with a 32.7. Just a little bit slower than Hayes. He's tucked himself in between Hayes and UK Beast Assassin. So he's put himself amongst the very fast drivers, but there's still that gap to Scar Borgerbo's first lap time of a 32.4 is still the time to beat.
This is coming on board with the LSJ runner. He's had a little snap of oversteer there, coming out of the left-hander of turn 15 and going through the final sector now. And towards the penultimate corner we go. He's about 3.5 tenths upon his lap time. We can shoot him inside of the top 3 here, going through the 20th and last corner of the Circuit of the Americas. Here, a bit of DRS to the line. Where can he put that Aston Martin? Goes into top 4 in the end. 3.5 tenths improvement.
Yeah, it's looking, apart from that first place, it's looking very close at the top. And, wow, it's just got even further. Look at that. We're not going to get to the 31s,
Wow.
are we?
Surely not. The 31s are actually being okay McEwen division time. I think pole position in McEwen last season was a .7, I think. 31.7 or 31.5.
Hold on to your horses. We've had a few quick times just posted. SLR Darnell for 32.4. That would have been more or less on par with Starborger for his latest fastest lap. And Pricey. The Pricey is right at 32.6. So look at the top 7. The quality of drivers you got. In fact, no, let's do the top 8. The quality of drivers you got in the top 8. Absolutely fantastic. You could go on to say, potentially, even the top 9 with Skeefy. The drivers you got in the top 9 are probably actually the best drivers you've got in the division. No disrespect to the other ones, of course, but yeah, it's just...
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the coffin there. It's, even though it may be 7.5 tenths between the top 8, I think that definitely doesn't tell the whole story. Again, all of them, I think, are all of them race winners this season? I think Owen might be the only one who hasn't won a race this season in that top 8. And Liam, of course.
Oh, Owen and... Ooh, yeah.
Sorry, Liam. That sounds like a bit of a dig, but, I mean, Liam at Trackway has gone very well out in the past, back in season 8, of course, his first and one and only race victory. But since then, it hasn't really been the same driver, and I think you'll probably admit whether it's consistency we've seen, errors, but it just hasn't been clicking since.
I mean, he's got a few points. I mean, we can't forget he had a torrid season when he had his traumatic finger injury, and that put him out of action for a while. We're seeing him fight more in the top 5, but just the pace isn't always consistently up there. There's too many 11th place finishes in him still.
Yeah, nailed it there. Bless him. Who's that's just gone inside the top 8 because Liam's just dropped to P9. F1 AB QWERTY.
Yeah.
He's just gone P7. Just was watching that guy.
Which guy?
He's invalidated. That guy! Yes! Right, Santa Claus, calm down. He's unfortunately invalidated as that time, so we'll stay in the unlucky P13. I don't think we've got anyone actually on our lap now. A bit of a dull period. We've got the final runs coming up. TIR Godzilla will be the first car to start potentially his final run in the session. Yeah, bit of a decent qualifying session so far. Dominated by Scarborough, as it was in Japan. Currently about 2.5 tenths clear out in front to SLR Darnell, who's returning back to the top this week, Matt, after a round to forget in Japan.
Yeah, I mean, he really did get nowhere in Japan, did he? I mean, we said it was an uphill struggle after the crash in qualifying, and then he did the exact same mistake in the race, and he got involved in numerous incidents. Turns out when we thought it was an AI, he actually broke his front wing going into the back of Gordon Eggshager, and that's just where more chaos happened. But yeah, fortunately for him, he didn't lose any ground on UKB's Assassin, who leads the standings. So he's got away with that one, but he's not going to be able to afford to do it again, especially if he's missing Qatar.
Yeah, so I mean, he has already missed a round so far this season. He's managed to get his way back into it. He's done a fantastic job with that. But yeah, he's going to be a big ask, especially with missing another round later on, to keep his name in the title fight. But I've no doubts he'll be able to do that. Currently on board with Godzilla, yet to have a lap time on the board. He's going down the back straight at the moment. This will be his one and only lap time, heading down to the heartbreaking zone of turn 12, where we'll probably see a bit of overtaking with DRS and Slipstream. Saw a little bit there in Formula 2 last night. Codzilla through the middle sector, 1 minute 2.6. Apparently, it's a purple middle sector.
Really?
I think that's chatting. I think that's chatting complete bollocks, and that's no disrespect to Codzilla at all. Yeah, hopefully a lot of these are fixed next game, but I don't really have much hope, to be honest.
Can you imagine now if he shuts you up and he ends up getting like a front row? That'd be the most unlikeliest thing to happen this season.
Yeah.
And we've had some season.
We have a few more to go, though. A few more rounds to go. Codzilla crosses the line, 14th in the end. I want to check out his middle sector compared to Scarborg because I think the game has changed shit. So Scarborg did a 36-9, 37-0. Codzilla did a 37-3. Yeah, I knew it was chatting shit.
Oh. Next driver to come across the line is going to be Golden Eggshagger, who's just gone through Sector 1. He's half a second quicker going through Sector 1 than his previous personal best. So unless he royally screws it up, we are going to see an improvement from the Ferrari driver, who's actually the highest placed Ferrari driver at the moment in qualifying, in Golden Eggshagger. And he did get a podium. Yeah, he got a podium last week, didn't he? He got second position. Brilliant for brilliant for the Tifosi. He's always been a bit of a reliable driver as Golden Egg Fryer, just not always consistently in the podiums. Only his second one this season. He's still half a second up going through Sector 2, so no more ground made it further going through the second sector of the circuit. But you've got a few bendy corners here with that fresher tyres and the track being extra grippy with the track evolution. You might be able to find a few more temps here, Corey. So where are we going to see Golden Eggshagger? Where are we going to see him end up?
Should potentially be inside the top 10. DRS to the line for Golden Egg Fryer. No, he'd lose a bit of time in the final sector and only P12 in the end. Again, if he maybe kept about half a second, would have put him inside the top 10. But a bit of time to find in the final sector. But he's not going to have time to find it because Checker Flag is going to be out very, very shortly. Going on board now with UK Beast Assassin. He might be one of the next cars to cross the line. Coming through. Triple right-hander of turns 16, 17 and 18. And now he goes to the fast left-hander at 19. And then a little bit of a straight, heading down towards the final corner of turn 20. And a little bit of DRS to the line. Where can UK Beast Assassin put his Mercedes? Into the top 3 he goes then as the championship leader.
Yeah, I think if he finishes P3 at the end of the qualifying, I think he'd be very happy with that. But he's the first of the few drivers to cross the line first and end their qualifying. A few of the other guys have just started their laps. Pricey's only 14 thousandths of a second up going through Sector 2 compared to his personal best. Hayes has just started her lap, as well as SLR Darnell, as the checker flag is now out.
I don't think Scarborger made the line. Scarborger didn't actually make the line, yeah. So he's not going to get another lap in. SLR Liam crossed the line. He goes P5 in the end. Great lap there from the McLaren driver, former race winner around here. LSJ Runder is going to be one of the next cars to cross the line for Aston Martin. He rounds the final corner. Where's he going to put that Aston Martin? Goes into the top 3. 2.5 tenths improvement. He's now alongside his teammate for tonight. SLR Darno is 2 tenths up, Matt. Yeah,
and you've got two drivers who won't be better in their times. UK Beast Assassin and Pricey have both invalidated their laps. Not UK Beast. Pricey has invalidated his laps, so that is qualified over for him. But yes, SLR Darnell is on an improvement. He has been Mr. Qualifying this season. He's got 4 pole positions, but he's got Scarborger at his disposal to try and knock off the top. And he is in great form at the moment, especially with his pole position in Japan last week. SLR Darnell just under a tenth up. Quicker going through Sector 2, but going round the reverse turn 8 you get in China, Turkey, where he could gain a bit of ground. He's got a bit of marbles on the front right. Will that make him lose a bit of time? He looks fast going round that penultimate corner, but how about the last corner? He goes down to gear 3. He opens up the throttle, opens up the steering. What's he got in there? It's a 32.2, but it's not enough. It's a front row, though, for the Aston Martin driver.
So close yet so far in the end. There's Skeefy. Hayes now up to 3rd. Skeefy up to 5th. Right at the death there. Hayes with a great lap time. What about Des Fontaine? He's invalidated on his lap time. SLR Moley, is he finishing a lap? He's all done. So it's going to be Scarborger then for a second race week in a row. Couldn't get a lap time in at the end. Missed the checkered flag. And is on pole position once again. SLR Darnell, 6/100ths of a second it was at the end between the top 2. Hayes will round out the top 3. But Matt, once again, a pretty dominant qualifying from the reigning champion.
Yeah, I mean, it's mad, and his second lap was enough. His first lap would have still got him 3rd position. So it's looking very good for Scarborga, but great efforts from SLR Darnell and Hayes as well to get into the top three. I'm very surprised by Hayes actually, because prior to that, she didn't really look anywhere as such to be contending for potentially pole position, but in the end she was only a tenth and a half off, which sets things up very well. As Scarborga, albeit we're not considering to be a title contender now, you've still got SLR Darnell in second, Hayes in third, and then you've got some of the likes of UK Beast Assassin and Pricey sixth and seventh. So they're all still quite close together.
Yes, they are. Then you can see the classification on your screen. Then it's Scarborga for a third time this season on pole position. Then here in Division 2 is SLR Darnell joining him on the front row alongside Hayes in P3, SJ Rundle last week's race winner in P4, Ski Fever ran out the top 5, Championship leader UK Beast Assassin P6, Pricey P7, SLR Liam in P8, Owen P9, and the best perfume in the world, Des Fontaine, is in P10. And there we go then. We're going to have a bit of a break now between the qualifying and the race. And Matt, that can only mean one thing.
It does indeed. Indeed. It's time for bloke chat.
Where is it?
Oh, fuck's sake! I had mute on.
You're ruining it.
Oh. Oh shit! I was just suddenly I saw the classifications then that only one driver put on the medium tyres for qualifying, and it was Harvey. Which normally I'd say no, not that one, but based from that, you couldn't rule it out, could you? Right, yes, it's half a bloke chat. And I've got a few topics here for you. I've still got two, actually, that we didn't use last week because there was no safety car, which makes a change. Right, first question, Corey. Is it a Jaffa cake or is it a Jaffa biscuit?
Well, it's in the name, mate. It's a Jaffa cake, you know.
So Jaffa cake is a cake, is it? Not a biscuit?
Well, I tell you what, you've caught me out there, mate. Wow. I think it is classed as a biscuit, but it is also called a Jaffa cake. But
thing is, let's narrow it down a bit, shall we? So, would you dip your Jaffa cake into a cup of tea?
No. Would
you also serve up a Jaffa cake in front of someone with a candle in it to celebrate their birthday?
No.
So, I've come to the conclusion that it's neither, and that it's a bit of Tupperware.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that. At the end of the day, yeah. I've never thought of it like that, but you're the bloke.
Yeah. We've actually had a question from Dawes. Bloke chat question: will Saints win playoffs or bottle? Bottle. Next
Bottle.
one. That was easy, wasn't
Yeah.
it? All right. Everyone's getting on there. Right. Midsy Bottle onto the podium, says Bottle as well. All right, can we change it now? Okay. Most bloke way to down a beer.
Just fucking pure on inhale it. You know what I mean? Fucking just one gulp, gone.
One gulp.
And then it shows you are the biggest bulk. Biggest bulk?
What?
Biggest bloke in that bar. I think I'm having a stroke, mate, that's all.
Straw pedo? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Straw pedo?
Yeah, I know what it is. Yeah. You put the straw in the bottle and you give it a swirl and drink it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what are those funnels? What do you call it? Like it looks like a vuvuzela.
Oh, the fucking pipe-looking thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably up there. Yeah.
That's got. Yeah, I was gonna say that's got to be up there.
Right. Next question. There's actually a bit of a. Let's talk about Adrian Newey, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Gladly.
I think we had this discussion last week, but that was when it was just rumours. But now we've had confirmation that he's leaving Red Bull. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that, Corey? I mean, do you think I watched a bit of Sky earlier? They're not saying it's. They're not ruling it out. It being the direct cause of it being because of what's going on with Mr. Christian Horny. So, I mean, what's your thoughts on it, really? Do you think there's more to it than just what's going on with Christian Horny?
I I think there definitely is behind the scenes for sure. I mean, you know, he's been with Red Bull for God knows how many years, for goodness sake. You know, whoever thought he was going to leave Williams or McLaren when they were in their glory days? But at the end, you know, all good things come to an end. Like Hamilton with Mercedes, you know, at some point, it's gonna come to an end. But I mean, yeah, I think all the fucking horny shit has probably come into, you know, helped his choice a little bit more. But I think there's a lot more behind it, which I don't think we'll ever find out, to be honest. But I mean, it's just where is he going to go? I mean, in the media today, I've said there's been light talks with Williams. I mean, I highly doubt that's going to happen. But
That'd be some full circle, wouldn't it?
like literally.
Well, I saw something in Sky earlier. They said, Mr. Craig Slater. He said there's a few personnel in Red Bull who might be slightly relieved, which I was surprised to hear. But then he went on to explain that he's obviously been the man for the praise for like the amazing car designs, but he's only designed a few select parts of the cars. Like I think with this Red Bull, it's mainly the suspension, meaning that a lot of the aero department guys have missed out and they're not getting any credit because it's Adrian Newey.
Yeah.
So potentially that might be something to play part in it.
Yeah, I think for sure. Like I know it's a team sport at the end of the day, and every person in that team is making a difference. But it doesn't just come down to one man. But I guess a lot of people, including myself as well, Adrian Newey is a bit different because he's hands down probably the smartest person in that paddock. Can build a race car just like that and make it dominant. But at the end of the day, you can be an incredible designer, but you still need important stuff like that to actually manufacture the car and make the car and, you know, make it what it is. So it's, I mean, like you said, it's not purely down to Adrian Newey, but a large percentage of it is. But like you said, I think the people behind the scenes are definitely not getting the credit they deserve.
Yeah, no, I agree as well. We're in the formation lap with a very mixed strategy, Corey, I must say. But before we hand over to the race, we've got one more for you from Buggy Fan, 1995. Would you rather have a knife when you need a spoon or a spoon when you need a knife? I'm going to say spoon when you need a knife because you can still cause a lot of damage to someone with a spoon.
Yeah, agreed. You can spoon the shit out of someone, and don't take that literally. But yeah, I'd much prefer a spoon than a knife. It's easier to sniff meth from a spoon than it is a knife.
Well, I mean, there you go. It just proves that spoon is the answer to that one. Spoon, and as we all know, answer to that one. So I mean, I've still got plenty of stuff to talk about in Bloke Chat, but I can guarantee you there's going to be a safety car in this. So for now, that's the end of Bloke Chat.
All right then, as we're back to the racing then, and back to professional mode, 100%. As Matt mentioned, the strategy, when I can get out my stroke, the strategy is looking a bit wacky races out there. As you can see on the screen, we've only got two drivers. You're feeling a bit soft this evening. That's Skeefy and then Harv. We've got a few guys, yeah, good one. A few guys with hard-ons right now. That is Scarborger, Rundle, Liam, Owen, Des Fontaine, CJ from GTA San Andreas, F1 AB QWERTY, that guy, Let's Go, and DBT Paul. And the rest, feeling a bit of a medium kind of people this evening.
Yeah. It explains why Harvey put on the mediums in qualifying then, because he wanted to save soft tyres for the race, which hopefully it proves beneficial. So we're going to have a combination here, or a mixture, it looks like, of one stop and two stop. And Hayes has overdone it on the grid, so that's going to affect her slightly for the start, which puts potentially SLR Darnell in a slightly better position. He's going to be, for sure, looking at getting into turn one in first position with that tyre advantage over Scarborger, who's feeling very hard today. But giddy up, giddy up! Who fancy the ride in Texas? Revs are up in America. Release of the clutch, and we are away. And a bit of wheel spin there from Scarborger. It looks like he's going to get into turn one in the lead. But is SLR Darnell going to be under threat? He's going into the corner. Second way. Oh, and Hayes has spun it. Hayes has had a bit of contact from behind, and that's her race already down the shitter. Goodness gracious me. That is not what she wanted, especially how she felt after the race last week. And she's found herself at the wrong end once again. And is there more carnage going on? I think there is. It's the Team Willie of DBT Pool. He's stone dead last now. Hayes has still managed to find herself. Where is she? She's down there. She's second to last. She isn't too far behind.
Beast.
She had contact.
She had contact with Zucker's Beast.
She had contact again. It's not even gone through one sector. And she's had contact twice. But going back to the front, looks like SLR Darnell is already looking at making a move into Scarborger as they go round the first hairpin of the race. No DRS this lap, of course. That comes up into lap 8. And already SLR Darnell, he's using the battery. He's now already side by side with Skarborger. He knows how important it is to get ahead of Skarborger with the tyre advantage he has at the moment. He goes down the inside and he's got the move. Does Skarborger fight back? He's got under threat now from Skeefy, but there's nothing's going to come from that. SLR Darnell is your race leader going into Sector 3, Corey.
Wow. An absolute action-packed opening that there. It had Hayes multiple contact with other drivers, and that is her race, as you said, very much down the shitter, and is going to need a safety car or two to get her way back into this one then. But as you said, SLR Darnell, who's had a mega opening lap, made the most of his medium compound tyre, takes the lead of the race, and is 9/10 clear of Skarborger already. You'll see pop up at the top of your screen as we go on to lap 2 now of this United States Grand Prix. Price is getting close to the back of SLR Liam, going down to turn 1, using the battery, pulls to the inside line, and Pricey also on the medium tyre is going to go down the inside of the McLaren and is up into the top 5 now.
Yeah, making those medium tyres work straight away. I think potentially Dawes has spotted something. Potentially Hayes was actually taken out by Martin Rundle, so that one might be for the stewards until later on, as Hayes is into the pit, so she must have collected up some damage from one of the 2 incidents. Hopefully that is not her giving up, because this is Austin, Texas after all. We still got another 26 laps to go. A very long way to go. There could be many safety cars if she could well and truly come back into this race, as it looks like Skeefy is going down the inside of the Red Bull driver, and he's up into 2nd position. Now under threat from UKB's Assassin.
Very poor exit there from the reigning champion. I tell you what, UKB's Assassin might not just get 1, but could get 2 here going down the back straight. He's got past Skarborger. He's closing on the back of Skeefy now. Pulls back in the slipstream. He's going to go to the inside line. The championship leader UKB's Assassin going for a double over. Takes a contact. Going down to turn 12. Somehow doesn't lose it, but gains the position on Skarborger, and he's into 3rd place.
Yeah, so he's made up 3 places as well as Skeefy. So a great start for Skeefy and UKB's Assassin. Skarborger down into 4th position already, and it seems like starting in pole position does not do him any favours for the Red Bull drivers. We saw Inspired down to 4th place after going down towards this Kemmel Straight, and we're now 2 laps in, and Skarborger is already down to 4th, and it's already under threat by Pricey. In fact, Pricey might be looking for a move into the last corner. He's got so much grip on those medium tyres, but no, he's going to wait, potentially going into turn 1, where DRS will be open for the first time.
Darnell 1.1 seconds clear now. Skeefy needs to use those soft tyres to get back within the DRS of the race leader. Pricey closed in, but can't close enough. What about that guy? He's going to be alongside Martin, running into turn 1, sends it down the inside as the AlphaTauri, and he's into 8th place now.
Yeah, Rundle down 5 positions, and having said that guy's got up 5 positions, so that guy once again making up great ground, which he's been making a bit of a habit of in the past few races. Let's not forget his amazing comeback in Singapore, started in 18th and finishing 5th in what was not the easiest track to overtake, and now he finds himself out of track, which is a bit more easier to overtake. One thing we haven't mentioned at all this round so far is the weather. It's looking scarily cloudy out there, Corey.
It is. It's looking a bit dark over circuit. I haven't been alerted of any weather this evening, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. Skeefy has not got DRS by the looks of it on SLR Darnell. One man who does DRS is Skarborger on UKB's Assassin. Goes towards turn 12. You can see the overspeed he's got with the DRS. He's going to go back down the inside on Beast. Can he get the move done? He's trying to keep it around the outside. Is the championship leader versus the reigning champion here in Division 2. UKB's Assassin back up the inside. Has got the move done. Or has he though? Because Skarborger with the switchback, is he going to send it back to the inside? No, he's not. But UKB's Assassin, with some great defensive driving, is going to hold on to 3rd place.
Yeah, great race between the 2. Pricey right behind was hoping for a bit of contact there. With an easy 2 position gains, we've already seen a gap between 2nd and 3rd happen, and with the likes of Skarborger and Pricey seeing that gap extend every corner, it makes them even more a bit impatient and want to get that move done. We might see something here going into turn 1. Skarborger, he's got the DRS, he's got the ERS. The tyres, not so much, but is he going to be able to do something here going into turn 1? He's looking down the inside. Is he going to go for it? He opts not to.
LSJ Rundo into the pit lane, presumably with damage. I don't see why he would pit this early, especially on the hard compound tyre. He's going to have a long race ahead of him. I think maybe contact as well with Hayes in the opening sector we've heard, but can't confirm anything just yet. But lap 4 of this race now. Skeefy has now got just about within the DRS range of SLR Darnell, who's doing a fantastic job out in front of those medium compound tyres, and he's had a great first sector, because it's going to be so nip and tug to whether he's going to get DRS or not. We'll check in actually to see if he has got it. He has got DRS, so that's crucial for Skeefy's race.
who closed back up. But I think we might have another change for P3 here, Matt, because Scarborg was pretty close.
Yeah, he's going to want to get this move done. The tyres won't, the tyre performance won't change just yet between the drivers, but he's going to want to get the move done anyway, which he is down the inside, and it looks like that is P3 done, unless you can be assassin. Oh, there's a tiny bit, almost felt sick in my mouth there. There was a tiny bit of contact there, not enough for any of the drivers to be put off slightly, but UKB assassin, he's still right behind. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he doesn't. We've seen it quite a few times already this racing weekend in F2, myself actually being one of them. I was going to say something. SLR down out the front. He won't be panicking too much, despite the gap slightly closing, because Skeefy on those soft tyres, I don't expect that performance on that soft to get any better now. It's probably going to drop off now.
Yeah, it won't take too long to drop off. There was a bit of a battle going on for P9 between Des Fontana and CJ. The Mercedes driver just about holding off the Alpine, and you can see F1AB QWERTY lurking in the background, waiting for something to happen, and looking to try and take advantage. Look at CJ back up the inside of Des Fontana into turn 1 for ninth place. It's gone very deep into turn 1, may lose 2 positions, not just to the Mercedes, but to the Haas of F1AB QWERTY, who was waiting for something like that to happen, and he's made the most of it, and he's up into 10th place and into the points.
Yeah, and CJ has now found himself in the 11th, so ironically he's found himself at the back of the train. All he's got to do is follow that damn train, CJ.
That was a good one.
Yeah, and the rears just want to step out of that corner there. There has lost a bit of time, and caused a little domino effect there in the Alpine. Also, now we're onto that long straight once again. Are we going to see any overtakes? It looks like Owen Howe is getting his licking his lips, Owen Howe, and he is going to get the move done for 6th position.
Yes, he is. Past SLR Lane. Before they even reach the braking zone, F1AB QWERTY gets his way past Des Fontana. 2 positions gained in about half a lap there for the Haas driver.
Yeah, it's very good stuff there from the Haas driver. Sorry, I've just caught my eye in the chat. It's like supporting Spurs. So much hope, such little delivery. Oof. Well, friendly fire there, Migs. Friendly fire.
What was that even to? That was to, oh, imagine being a Pricey fan.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. One man who's on the move is that guy. He's now found himself on the back of SLR, and he's got quite a bit of battery to use as well. So this is very good pace here from the AlphaTauri driver. Both AlphaTauri drivers are doing well in the early stages of this race. You've got Owen Howe in 6th, who is hoping to build on that brilliant result he got last time out in Japan. 4th position, only a 10th away from finishing on the podium, but he fell just short to a name you'd probably shout to your kids to come with you. Kids, let's go.
Oh dear. Wow. You went there.
Yeah.
You went there. Oh, speaking of kids, let's go. He's closing. Sorry, what am I on about? I'm on about with CJ, his teammate, not even Kids Let's Go. That was poor. I forgot where I was going to go with that. Anyway, you broke me now. You fully broke me. We're going to go back to the front actually, because Skeefy has really got the hammer down a bit now, and is within half a second of SLR Darnell. So maybe in the next lap or two, Matt, if you can get those tyres to just hold on another lap or so, might be able to see himself into the lead.
I mean, I've done no racing simulation F1 at all this season, so I'm a bit surprised to see that Skeefy has still got this pace in those soft tyres. But does that potentially also? But I don't know. I mean, I reckon he's just as quick now as Scarborger, and he's catching Darnell. So maybe he's early indications of Darnell struggling on the medium tyres as well. Because I know when I joined the Three Stooges, the little practice race they did earlier, I know UKB Assassin did say that he had a bit of problems with overheating with the medium tyres.
A quick count of the chat. All this disrespect towards Pricey, just not on. Yeah, he's getting unnecessary hate here. Where even is he in this race? He's in P5 at the moment, in his own element. Just a tiny bit of clear air. Top 2 have really much cleared off now. Now 2 seconds clear of Scarborgo. I think you touched on earlier, starting from pole position this season. It's really just not been his forte. Just has never really gone well.
Oh, Pricey. Sorry, I missed that. Sorry, I missed that bit. I was on my phone. Oh, something's happened. Or something's happening down in 11th. I missed that. But it's all happening for 9th position now. You've got the aftershave against the debutant, who's made a special appearance from San Andreas. And the Alpine driver is going to get the move done. Very nicely done. Up into 9th he is. And F1 QWERTY up a position. Is Kizlesko going to lose another place to Harvey? No. No, you've not.
Well, he's going to go for there. He's still got a little bit of grip left in those soft tyres, but really not as much as Skeefy's got at the moment. He has lost a little bit of time in the second half of this lap, but will still have that DRS advantage as long as he's within a second of Darnell ahead of him. We're about to start lap 8 now of this race, just over 20 laps to go. Over halfway into this opening stint. It looks like Harv has potentially made an error, has he? He's just lost 2 positions, one to his teammate and the other to Tiara Godzilla. I think he's got damage actually. He's into the pit lane, is Harv, and maybe those soft tyres have actually gone now.
Yeah, I was just on board. You might have damage, but I was just on board with him going around that reverse turn 8, and these tyres look awful, so there's no signs of any damage. I'm just watching him in the pits now, and no change on the front wing either, so that was just his tyres were well and truly shot, which that means you've got to give a bit of credit to Skeefy, showing great pace, as he's lost a bit of ground to SLR Darnell, and as well as that, Scarborger has closed the gap ever so slightly, so maybe I'll be seeing signs of Skeefy potentially looking at early indications of seeing him pit within a lap or 2.
I would not be surprised since we've just seen Harv coming to the pit lane off of soft compound tyres. On board with Pricey at the moment. He's closing to the back of UK Beats Assassin, our championship leader. He's about for 4th place to run on board with. Beats has got DRS from Scarborger just ahead of him. That guy, however, is getting past SLR Liam. That is for P7. 2 AlphaTauris wanting to try and stay together, put each other along. It's like when one has a good race, the other tends to as well.
Yeah, it's a funny team this season now for Dara, isn't it? That is how it's been all season. You've got 2 very quick drivers, but when you look at the points, it doesn't tend to back that up. But ignore those points. They've just been a few occasions where wrong place, wrong time. Just ask Owen Howell that, actually. And readying up too early.
Oh dear, yeah, remember that at Monza? That was not his finest moment, not just this season, but in SR in general. One he'll probably not want to remember. A humongous snap from Owen through the final corner there, as Harv is the first driver to pick up a 3-second time penalty this evening. I very much expect to see that a lot earlier, to be honest.
Yeah, now as I was expecting a bit earlier as well, because I've seen a few interesting lines going through Sector 1, shall we say. But they might all start coming now. It might be a case of London buses, as I'm just on board with Owen now, and he really is giving it going through Sector 1. He seems comfortable with the car at the moment. I'm touching wood whilst I say that. No innuendo either. He's currently 8 tenths away from Pricey, who is in 5th place, and seems like he's just hanging on. I know he's half a second, but it's like he's just hanging on to UKB Success at the moment. He's very low on the ERS. But UKB Assassin. Scarborger's doing a good job here. I don't think I can neglect that. Scarborger is doing a very good job here at the moment.
He is. Another man who's doing a pretty decent job. That's Despond. For P9. It's going to go back to the inside of CJ. Is he going into turn 12? They're going to go side by side. Is the Mercedes and the Alpine. The Mercedes making his way through the Alpine, trying to keep it up the outside. Back down the inside he goes to CJ. Going to go for the old switcheroo. Is Des Fontaine. They're still going to go side by side. They bang wheels once again. Is he going to send him back up the inside? No, he's not. The Alpine has just about got through, has he? Because he's got a pretty poor exit, but still manages to stay ahead. Ahead goes CJ now.
Oh, this is good racing. We saw it again last week where there was lots of battles for 10th position and lower, and it's happening again. It's so much focus gets looked at the front, it kind of neglects what happens towards the back of the grid, and once again we're having a fantastic show. We've got a freeway battle for 10th, and we've also got a freeway battle for what was 13th, but we've got Godzilla in the pits.
Yes, he is the first one of the medium runners into the pit lane then. Scarborger very slowly was gaining on Skeefy there. DRS maybe helping him down the main straight. He's still, I'll tell you what, fair play to him. He's sticking with the DRS of SLR Darnell.
He is, yeah. I really am stunned that those tyres have not gone yet. So I questioned Skeefy's race strategy to start with, and as the laps go on, and that could potentially be one contag. That could be 4 championship contenders down to 3 now. It's gone from bad to worse. And that looks like that is probably the end of Hayes this season. Oh, there's a tiny bit of contact. Oh, Des Fontaine and F1 QWERTY touched the back of Des Fontaine. Going into the hairpin, it's destabilised the rear of that Mercedes. And then Mercedes has lost the position. That's a push to pass. And it looks like it's going to get worse for Des Fontaine now. As he's fighting back. Oh, he's got the elbows out. This could get a bit personal after how he got past in the first place. Is there going to be more contact on board with Kislesko? Oh, there is! There is contact. Of course there is. Oh, goodness gracious me. Oh, what an on board of the Alpine. This is absolute content. And somehow F1 QWERTY still finds himself in 10th position. That was a brilliant on board with the Alpine driver. And it still will not be over yet. The Alpine driver is on the marbles. How's it? No, there's more contact behind.
Oh my God!
Golden Egg-Shag has been taken out by the aftershave. Oh, are there any questions? This is Division 2 at its finest.
Holy shit, that was absolutely nuts. That just reminded me of Midzi and I can't remember who it was now. It was one of the BRT drivers last season at that very corner. Midzi, I can't remember who it was, but yeah, contact into turn 18 then, and that sees Golden Egg fly around. Contact with Des Fontaine, very frustrated after that earlier battle, and well, that's kind of ruined our fun now because it's very much just opened up the gaps for the midfield.
Yeah, that was a bit of a commentator's curse again, wasn't it? Going back to the front.
Oh my God!
Ooh.
That was so close. Quite went very deep into the corner there, about cut off Kislesko, and I've got a feeling we might have another change for the final points paying position soon.
Well, let's stay on board with this little battle then for P10 because things are going to be hotting up for P1. Not P1, for P2, potentially in lap or two. Let's give these guys a bit of a show.
He's through. Is Kislesko into the top 10 now? He goes, just about stayed out of trouble. Well, kind of. On that previous lap. And yeah, the stewards have a bit of fun with that one, I can imagine. Martin Rundle was getting a little close to the back of Harv there. He had a little look going for the move going into turn 12, but he's going to wait behind. As you can see on the left-hand side, Skiffy now 1.7 seconds back from SLR Darnell. Pricey is now into the pit lane. I expect to see Skiffy in probably the next lap now, Matt, because those tyres are surely shot.
Yeah, they look shot now. They are done. But he's done a fantastic job in doing so. Oh, there's a spinner. But who, Chris Kamara?
I think. Oh, hello. DPT Paul's just gone flying into a barrier again. And we've got a VSC.
We've got a few guys in the pits as well. This will help Pricey. This will help Pricey slightly, but it will help Zakir's Beast brilliantly.
Well. Who's going to make the most then of this virtual safety car? Are the leaders going to be able to get round before it gets called back in? Well, I don't know.
Nah.
We'll have to wait and see. It's a pretty long lap, but we've seen virtual safety car drama before. We've seen drive-through penalties for going through, and there it is, drive-through penalty for SLR Moley and for Harv as well, I think. No, it was just for Moley. There's a two pop-up, but it's SLR Moley. Drive-through penalty. For not staying within the delta behind the virtual safety car then. Scar Borger has absolutely nailed that virtual safety car, Max. He's only half a second away now from Skiffy.
Yes, indeed. He's made up a lot of ground there. It's not the first time he's done that this season either. So Scar Borger, a bit of a pro when it comes to virtual safety car restarts. There's a few changes going on further down the field. Pricey has made the move on Des Fontaine as DPT Paul has left the session. But yes, Scar Borger now 2 tenths away. Well, he's also actually closed the gap on SLR Darnell, as Darnell and Skiffy have both gone for the pits. So this could be interesting to see what tyres they go on. I guess, I reckon they're both going to go on the hard tyres, meaning they'll both be on a level playing ground now. Let's have a look what's going over.
Owen, I thought Owen was going to go for the move on Beast there. Tom went very wide at the exit final corner, probably got a track limit warning there as well for good measure. And, of course, they've got communication going on the party, so they know what's going on. But Owen not thinking about going for the move into the first corner, maybe saving it for the back straight heading down towards turn 12.
Update for you. So, Darnell went onto the hard tyres as expected. Skiffy onto the mediums. Well, he was very good with those soft tyres, so do you know what? I'm not going to question what he's going to do on those mediums because clearly he's good with tyre conservation.
Pricey's jumped Joe with that VSC.
Oh, I didn't spot that. I know he had.
Welcome Pricey
Yeah.
into the race win.
I know he had a few seconds in the pit lane because of the virtual safety car, and that's helped him already. As going to the walls to the front, Owen Howe's got past Yuki Assassin, but another driver who's going to get past Yuki Assassin is the other AlphaTauri driver in that guy, but that guy has not pulled it off just yet. Yuki Assassin is getting his elbows out. This is good racing between the two. Is that guy going to get it done? He's down the inside into the tight corner. He's got the inside. Has he got the move done, though? He looks like he has so far, and I think he has. So both AlphaTauri drivers have found themselves getting past the Mercedes driver up into second and third at the moment, albeit they have not stopped.
Yep, UKB Assassin getting beaten up by a pair of bulls there with Owen Howland, that guy. With that guy. Neither of them choosing to come into the pit lane, but Pricey, though, yeah, he has jumped ahead of SLR Darnell. Now he's just got ahead of Kiss Let's Go. Yes, he has. Going through turn 17, a very bold and brave move for the Haas driver there, who I believe has got absolutely no battery. See the red light flashing. He's got his teammate F1 AB QWERTY in front of him. I don't think he's going to make this too hard for him.
Oh, you know what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened in Portugal. There's no communication between the two. Of course, you can't forget. Oh no, he's made it a bit easy. I'll tell you what, he's made it easy for QWERTY. Is he going to make it difficult for SLR Darnell? Now, if you look at the standings, he would know that SLR Darnell and Pricey are in a title battle. F1 QWERTY is not looking amazingly quick, I must admit, and SLR Darnell is losing lots of time. He's pretty much touching the bracket of the Haas driver. And SLR Darnell, he can see Pricey getting away every single corner. Look at Pricey go. He's already 1.3, 1.4 seconds ahead. SLR Darnell, he's so impatient. He needs to get the move done, but he knows if he ever takes him going into this corner, he might not get the DRS. And oh, look at the Haas driver, making it difficult as it comes. And Darnell has finally got the move done. He's got the DRS as well, but he might be on the threat from Skeefy, Corey.
Yep, team play from the Haas boys there. Skeefy is going to go for it down the back straight. Doesn't just get past QWERTY, but gets past SLR Darnell as well. The Williams driver is now up into 8th place. The two AlphaTauris are squabbling for 2nd place. Shouldn't be doing this, boys. You're going to be in a great place from the pit stops. That guy gets ahead. But wow, F1 AB QWERTY has played the ultimate team game there for his teammate and has allowed a bit of a more of advantage between his rivals in this race.
Yeah, I can imagine it's very good to see as well coming from yourself being a Haas driver. I don't know if there's much communication going on in your constructors chat, but that is good there. That's good for Pricey. Not so good for SLR Darnell though. Going back to the front, what is going to go on here with the AlphaTauri drivers, because they both look just as quick as each other.
Yeah, at the moment, they're not jumping around into turn 1. They're playing it smart at the moment. But yeah, that pattern in the final sector has not done them any good whatsoever. Skeefy, new fastest lap of the race last time round on those medium compound tires. We've got the yellow flags. SLR Moley's day's gone from bad to worse, I think, as he's gone round at turn 16.
Yeah, it was looking so good again, wasn't it? He was in 11th place when he had that drive-through penalty. From me. It's just got a little bit worse. SLR Darnell is really struggling on my screen. It's either that or he's got horrendous lag.
I mean, he's just had about 662 snaps through turn 6 alone there. So
it wasn't lag then, it was just... Oh, hello, look what's going on here for 7th. They've caught up.
Two bulls are swapping around. Oh, 3 wide! 3 wide down the back straight! Who's going to get ahead? Skeefy! Wow, he's got them both! Once again, another double overtake from Skeefy down the back straight. And with that, he's now into the net race lead.
Wow, two double overtakes in a race. It's like Esteban Ocon in Spa in 2022. There's Fontaine has collected a penalty. Oh, and Pricey's rear steps out. He managed to save it though, but Skeefy really is making those mediums work. What a strategy so far for the Williams driver, who we have not seen win a race since the very first race of the season, where we thought he was going to be one of them to be fighting at the top regularly, but it's just not worked out. But today, so far it is. Owen Howell's in the pits.
Indeed he is. As is CJ as well. Darnell will be thankful for that. He doesn't want to be held up by any more cars again. Skeeper, another new fastest after the race, fastest man on track at the moment, on course for a second race win of the season, and like you mentioned, just has not found the momentum or the pace any other round apart from the opening round of the season at Bahrain. Is this his time to get himself not just back on the podium, but back on the top step of the podium for Skeefy? Still, only one podium this season, and that was the opening round where he won in Bahrain, which is nuts to think.
Pricey's left.
Oh, he's on PC as well. We can't even invite him.
There's always a twist.
Hopefully he can get back in.
There's always a twist, and this race is reliability. SLR Darnell is licking his lips. He can't believe his luck. He's inside Pricey. Out of context that, and he has got through. He's got through his championship rival, and Darnell will be very happy with that. But you can't. You just got to feel sorry for the house driver. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much time. But as I found out many weeks ago, that this game can be so brutal. If you're getting kicked out of the lobby, please just. Oh god, it's annoying that we can't do anything. CPC.
Yeah.
Does that mean he can't get
Hopefully.
back in? Wait.
Unless he gets invited by an admin, I think that's the only way he might be able to get back in. But yeah, that is heartbreak for Pricey because came out in the net race lead at one point, undercut 3 cars with his strategy, and after all that, it's just been undone by reliability. Nothing you can do with it at the end of the day. That guy's now into the pit lane, as well as SLR Liam. 3 cars are yet to pit in this race. That is Scar Borger on the hard compound tyre. UK Beast Assassin. Oh no, 2, you blind twat. Yeah, top 2 are yet to pit.
Pricey's waiting for an invite. He's not getting one. Oh no.
I'd say I don't even have him added as a friend, so
I don't.
That's heartbreak. Oh. That's gutting.
That's not how you want potentially championships to be won and lost. But that is 2 drivers this race, 2 of your title contenders who have had a heavy hit. Pricey's lost 4 seconds to SLR Darnell now. 4 seconds. The clouds are disappearing. Scar Borger is your race leader by 4.5 seconds on the medium tyre. It's looking very good for the Red Bull driver, but unfortunately for him, it might be too late. Oh no, he hasn't pit yet. Sorry, he hasn't pit.
You plonker.
Oh.
You absolute plonker. Got a few moves down the lower echelons of the grid. So Liam has made his way out of his famous P11 position and back into the points he goes now ahead of Martin Rundle.
Scar Borger into the pits. UK Beast Assassin follows. They both collect marbles on the way. I always get petrified when you collect marbles going around into the Austin, Texas pit lane because you could always end up in the wall. Scar Borger, he's pit. He's onto the mediums. 10 quali laps for Red Bull driver for potentially a 2nd win of the season. So bounce back from Japan to follow up. Oh, he's on the softs. UK Beast Assassin. Oh,
wow. Okay.
Hello.
That is a gamble and a half. He is going to be the fastest Mercedes in the lands, quicker than their emoji car, funny enough, in New York.
Oh!
Fucking hell, Matt. You just shit down the mic.
Oh, I just said it on stream as well. That it's just UK Assassin coming out the pit lane. I thought he was going to get taken out by Godzilla. Oh, dear me.
Oh. Goodness me. Yeah, so Beast now needs to make his way past Godzilla ASAP, but if he's smart, he'll wait till he has DRS and he's going to send it down the inside of the hairpin shortly. Yes, he is. Look at the extra grip he's got under braking, and he's up into 8th place. Owen and Pricey are battling. That is for P3. Get up there! As Owen is now back into the top 3, and oh shit, yeah, Price is a ghost, you moron. Fuck.
Nice, good one.
Yeah, top tier commentator. Hang on a minute. That's not Liam.
No, Liam! Oh, God, I thought he was going to hit the back of the UK Beast Assassin. Oh, God, I was always up
These two have history, as we know.
I was almost up my chair.
Back in Bahrain.
Oh, God. Right.
That feels like an age ago now since them two had that drama in Bahrain.
Yeah. That guy has just got past Pricey. What a brilliant race for the AlphaTauri drivers. Brilliant stuff
He's a
by
ghost,
the team.
Matt.
I know, but
He's
it's
a
still
ghost.
brilliant. It's still made a place of it. There's still a brilliant race by the AlphaTauri drivers. I don't know how they get on the constructors, but it's certainly helping them out.
Oh, here comes Scar Borger. Past half, into 6th place he goes, then going into turn 1. And the reigning champion looking to get himself back in the battle for the top 3 now. He's going to close upon Price's ghost. I'm not going to big it up like it was the overtake of the season.
No,
like
do it.
Here we go then. Pricey through the S section. Oh! Goes through the hash. Oh my goodness me. Clip that up. That is overtake of the season. Right there. Scar Borger, take a bow.
Wow, look at that. He's already pulled a 1.2 second gap as already. That is unbelievable, Jeff.
It is. I mean, look at Harb. 7-lap-old Harb versus 11. He's inside the back of the hat. Oh! And he's gone through him.
That's porn. That is... What category would that be under? Would that be under... It wouldn't be teens, would it? It'd be... I don't know, actually.
American gets dominated by Italian.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Well, no, actually, it'd be disabled American, wouldn't it? Because he's not in the session.
Fucking hell, you call him disabled?
Yes, I am.
Ouch.
Right! That guy is catching up on Owen Howe. Scarborga is catching up on that guy. And Owen Howe. It's a 2.3 second lead from SLR Darnell. I can't help but feel Scarborga, in 8 laps, he is going to catch Darnell and Skeefy. And there's your evidence.
I think that's further proof.
Yep.
We're going to go back on board with the Red Bull driver, the reigning champion, and looking to close back in on another podium finish this race. Isn't ready to give up on this title fight just yet. UKB's Assassin gets past Price's Ghost. We're not going to big that one up. Yeah, about 8 laps to go then. And the gap to the lead for Scarborga is just over 10 seconds. So he needs to gain probably about 1.5 seconds a lap. At the moment, he's given enough to potentially get it done. 2-lap-old mediums compared to 7-lap-old mediums of Skeefy. Out in front at the moment. Championship leader UKB's Assassin is in 7th place respectively. He's now closing up to Harv. Scarborga though managed to put this in 6th place in the Drivers' Championship. He's still mathematically in it of course, but it's going to be a very long stretch for him to get himself back in it, but he's given it a very good go because he's going to go past that guy now on the back straight. He's going to chase after the second of the Alpha Tower, Owen Howe. You can see in your picture now going through turn 12. UKB's Assassin has got his way past Harv with ease down the back straight. Behind though we've got a 3-car battle. SLR Liam versus CJ versus Price's AI, as unfortunately Price's AI is not going to come out on top of that one. CJ versus Liam though. Liam actually holds on to the position around the outside.
Alright, I'm going to have to take one for the team now. I'm going to have to leave the session and try and get him back in.
Give it a go.
Oh wait, what can I? Oh no, I can do it. Can I do it on?
If you have him as a friend, yeah, but
right.
you can't. I don't think you can add people as friends in the game. No,
Oh no, I can't. Oh no, I can't.
No.
Alright, that's that. I can't do anything.
Yeah. It's a shame because there's literally nothing we can do either. But
Yeah, Xbox. That's what you need to do.
he does have Xbox, to be fair.
Oh well. Harvey's in the pits.
He is in the pitch. Yes, he is. He was on 13-lap-old hard tyres, and they would have potentially got to the end, but he would have been well outside the points anyway. So this is his only chance to try and get some points in this race. Scarborga now closing up on the back of Owen Howe. He's done that very, very quickly. It was 10 seconds last lap, Matt. It's now 7.5 to the lead. I think the evidence you needed is very much there.
Yeah, he's going to do it, and he's looking very good, and he's right behind Owen Howe now. And this is going to be like taking candy from a baby. Wow, indeed. As F1 Quest, overtaken his teammate. Scarborga, DRS, no battery. Battery's not needed, but batteries are included. He gets it alone now, and he's onto the podium. But it's going to be more. He keeps it on track, keeps it in the right direction, keeps it straight. Second place
seconds now.
Yeah.
Lap 21 and 28. It isn't over just yet, and very much looking forward to the end of this one because I can't really call who's going to take this. Scarborga's got some immense pace at the moment. Championship winning pace, you could say. Very much what he showed last season as well when he took the Division 2 Championship. Been given a bit of special permission to get back in Division 2 as he's not able to make the Sunday Times. No, not the newspaper. Lap 22 now of this race. Skeefy still leads, but he seems to be struggling a little bit on those medium compound tyres. It has no ERS to his name. SLR Darnell struggling also with the ERS. And he's going to be seeing that Red Bull. We've got a car. Oh, Owen!
Oh, you've just... God! You think it's going well? I touched my desk earlier. I touched wood so it wouldn't be jinxed. You can't catch a break. He can't catch a break. One person who's going to be hoping he can find a way back in is Pricey. Look at them. Everyone's pitting. Everyone is pitting. Is anyone gone past the safety car they have? So it might not benefit them so much to start with, but that has thrown the pigeons amongst the cats. No. Oh.
Spanner in the works.
Spanner in the works. Works in the spanners.
Yeah, works in spanners. Wow. What was looking like he could take it, we're on about Scarborger here, to maybe take from Darnell and Skeefy. Wow. How quickly a race can be thrown up in the air. And safety car then a lap 22 here of the race. As Price is back in, I think Owen's done that actually.
Oh, what a brilliant!
Owen, if you have, fair fucking dues. And yeah, that there will be good karma eventually. It will come Owen's way.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
Wow.
Like, I mean, he's gonna have to pit. Can you imagine if Pricey somehow wins from here?
Imagine.
That'd be like the greatest win in SLR history if he pulled it. If somehow it happened.
So then, everyone's surely going to come into this, come into the pit lane. Sorry. I was going to fucking say I thought Skeefy was staying out there, and I was like, no way. I'm about to watch Owens crash now on his stream. Yeah. Oh.
Is there any screaming involved?
There's not. There's just. Oh no. The moment of realisation where he loses it on the curb, on the exit, and it's all over and done with for Owen. Into the barriers on the on the inside of the final corner. And that's his race over and done with. As you can see, everyone is peeling off into the pit lane for fresh soft compound tyres. It's going to be an equal restart for everyone out there. Thankfully, Pricey has been able to get back in, and into the pit lane he goes then. Well, Matt, we were both very much agreeing Scarborger was going to take this one in the latter stage of the race now, but now it's anyone's race. That guy's gone on to the motherfucking mediums for some reason. But yeah, this is still absolutely anyone's race.
It is. It's going to be like a race start again, and we can confirm it was Owen who invited Pricey. So what's more impressive about that is Owen's just retired, and the first thing he thinks of is his duty to be LO, get him in the session. Full fucking credit for that. Absolutely brilliant. But yes, wow. We've got 5 laps left of the Grand Prix. That guy's on the mediums for some reason. I can only imagine it's because he hasn't got any softs available, but could be wrong, could be a blunder. Anyone can win it now. Absolutely anyone. Skeefy, he was good at conserving the tyres, but now he's going to have to do something this race, which he hasn't done at all this race, which is do qualifying laps on those tyres. Behind him, he's got SLR Darnell, who's one of the best qualifiers this season. You've got Scarborger, who has been the best qualifier this season. And then you've got that guy in the mediums, and then behind him you've got Yukabisa Sassim, who, looking at the standings, has been the best driver this season. We are going to be in for some finale here.
Indeed. Oh, shit, you know. Yes, we are. I about just fell off my sofa then. Where was I? Yeah, so safety car then. Are we actually going to get a late bloke chat?
Hang on. We can actually, yeah. We can. No, let's do this properly. Let's do this fucking properly. Do this properly. Right, yes. Oh, there's another advert away. Bloke chat. Right, I don't think we've actually asked it. If we have asked it, forgive me. What is the best looking F1 car on the grid?
Best looking F1 car on the grid. I mean, the Ferrari's always up there. Let's be real, because it's a Ferrari at the end of the day. Aston Martin looks fucking hot as fuck because it's in British Racing Green and it's an Aston Martin. Alright, shut the fuck up. Sorry, I didn't mean to give you a hard on. I mean, the Mercedes, I think, is also up there. Not biased. I don't actually know, to be fair. I can't really call a favourite car this season. I think maybe the Ferrari just because it's red.
I'm going to say Aston Martin.
I'm going to say Aston Martin.
Whatever. Tell you what, we've just actually been asked a great question in this Discord chat. Top 10 SLR moments. Oh, what comes to mind?
Oh my god.
I mean, the first one that comes to mind for me is, for funniest moment, it's going to be Catalonia.
I remember racing in that one as well. That was season 7 Spain, Div 1.
Yeah.
What a race that was.
Smoke
went on to win that.
You did indeed.
Hickland going down the castle section of Baku, backwards.
That was interesting. Oh, I mean, if you're going on that one, you've got to go lately with SLR Bennett's rejoin at Spa.
Jesus Christ. And then Husky Saturn as well at the same place.
Yep.
Then Husky Saturn at Monza as well last time out. Fucking hell, the chicane.
I've got to say as well, probably the day we had an LO mass exodus when we had 3 LOs leaving the same day. That was quite monstrous. That was like a changing of the guard.
I wasn't even born then, I don't think.
Oh, you were still a sperm blusher.
I was, yeah. I was sending me daddy's ball sack.
Nice. Other stuff. I mean, being selfish, of course, I'm going to say when I won my Division 2 championship, or Division 1 championship as it was at the time.
Alright, get a load of you.
Yeah.
Get out your own arse. What's Dawes put? Top 10 SLR moments. Him and Smoke moving ourselves up to Div 3 because we knew we were too quick. Legendary moves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's when Zach's beast winning without winning the race. Right. Well, safety car's about to come in, so that's the end of bloke chat. Oh, small one. Small one. Press the wrong one.
That was fucking brilliant.
Right. Let's get on it. Safety car restart, Corey. Let's go.
Oh, my tears. Skeefy's going to get us underway.
Right, anyway, Skeefy is on the restart, into the lead, SLR Dino in second, Scarborg was third, that guy in fourth for the mediums. That gap is eventually going to extend. UKB's Assassin is going to have to get that job done very soon. Having said that, he's falling away from that guy, so that guy, to start with anyway, is getting those medium tyres working. Does he know something that the others don't, Corey?
Oh, now that I've recovered. I don't know, to be honest. I haven't really been listening. I've been crying in the chat as well. It may potentially work out in the end, to be fair, because I mean we've seen some of the drop off from the soft compound tyre in the stages of the race. So that guy is still not looking pretty slow, to be honest. He's managed to hold on to the back. SLR Darnell's closing back up to Skeepy now. It's a little over half a second. Look at Scarborg lurking in the background, closing up Darnell. So about 3/10. Are we going to get any moves heading down to turn 12? I don't think we are. I don't think anyone's close enough. Actually, Godzilla is. That's for P11. I can't fucking get the squirrel wheel. He's still alongside Kiss Lesko going into turn 12. Godzilla with the inside line's got it done though, I believe. Yes, he has. Into 11th place, and that will get him in the points after penalty.
Pricey's making a bit of progress, I think, or is he still in 8th place? He's in 8th place. I don't know if he's moved or not. He's got SLR Liam in front of him. Pricey, thankfully, back in the lobby. He's not going to get as many points as his first walk, but at the moment he's set for 4 points, going back to the front. The UK Beast Assassin is almost a second out of that guy's DRS, which we did not expect, considering that guy is on the medium tyres. That guy doing a splendid job. He set the fastest lap.
Wow. I mean, he had made the right choice. That was a sensational lap from that guy. He's used quite a bit of ERS, but I mean, fair play to him. He's keeping up with Scarborg as well, who has been probably one of the fastest men on track so far. Especially in the second half of this race, but at the moment he can't able to challenge SR Darnell or Skeepy. DRS will be enabled next time round on the penultimate lap of the race. We've seen a race round here decided on the final lap back in Season 8, Matt. I've got a feeling we're going to get it again.
Oh, God. I can't bear it. Harvey's got another penalty. England needs him on the plane for the Euros. Oh, Scarborg breaks very late. For a second, you thought he was going to go back into that rear ring of that Aston Martin, going down the long straight now. Are we going to see any overtakes? The DRS is open. What is going on, Corey? I don't know. But
I saw a car lose it. I don't know who it was. I think it was Zacky's Beast lose it in the background out of turn 11. It looked really bad. It's not done. It was going to the lead. He's going to go around the outside. Can he get it done? I didn't see that one come in. And he has got it done. SLR Darnell is into the lead of the race.
He is into the lead. Is Skeepy going to find anything? He's got the rear. He's going to go down the inside. It's 3 laps to go. So no, nothing yet. SLR Darnell was your race leader. Again, with 3 laps to go, Skeepy in second, Scarborg in third. But that guy, I did not expect to see that guy this close to this battle at the front on those medium tyres. What a job he is doing so far. This is going to go down to the last lap.
Yep, you touched upon earlier that guy making his way through the field multiple times this season. And 9 positions gained for the AlphaTauri driver. DRS is now enabled. You can see at the top of your screen. Drivers will know that. And anyone who's within a second of the car ahead will get that advantage. SLR Darnell will not. He'll be in the lead of the race. I don't know how on earth he has not hit the back of Skeefy there. That was on the edge of my seat. And Matt's probably just shit himself by those sounds. But yeah, Skeefy probably did as well in the cockpit. SLR Darnell, I've got a feeling, could be a sitting duck on the back straight.
On my screen, Scott Borger did it at the back of ski feet, but yeah, SLR Darnell, he might be a sitting duck going down that long straight, but it's on the penultimate lap, so it's probably not the worst time to do it unless he loses 2 positions. It's on the last lap. You don't want to be leading going down that back straight, especially if you've got as much so maybe this is not the worst thing to happen for SLR Darnell this lap. Let's see what is going to materialise here. Here we go. The rear wings are open. The DRS buttons have been pressed. The ERS have been pressed also. SLR Darnell, it is like, is he going to be under threat? He is, but he's going to be under threat from Scott Borger as well. It's going to be Freddie abreast going down the end of this straight. Ski feet's down the inside. Scott Borger's going to get both. It's still 3 abreast. Oh my goodness me. It's still going. SLR Darnell is still in the lead. He's got Scott Borger on the inside. He's got Ski feet on the outside. Scott Borger's going down the inside. Has he done it? No, he hasn't. Yes, he has. What a move from the reigning Division 2 champion.
Wow, this is absolutely incredible. Racing on the absolute limit is the top 4 at the moment, fighting for the race victory. But is it a good thing to be leading on the final lap of this race? Well, we're about to find out. Back in Season 8, SLR Liam took it on the final lap while being in P2 at the end of the final lap. And going down to turn 1. Darnell's going to go for it round the outside, is he? On Scar Borger. Can he make it work, though? He's not going to have much grip there. Look at that guy on the inside there.
Oh,
is he going to get to top? There's contact! They're all round!
They've just parted. It's opened up like the Red Sea. I can't believe what's happened. UK beats Assassin. It's his Christmas and his birthday. It won. He's found himself into 2nd. That guy's into 3rd. It's Scar Borger. Goodness me. Right place, right time. It turns out being at first place, crossing the line on the penultimate lap was the best place to be because he's avoided all of that carnage.
Oh my goodness. I could not have predicted that at all. That was absolutely bonkers, and we will see what the stewards have to say about that after this one. But yeah, Scarborger now a second half clear. Look at that guy down the back straight. He's really closing on UKB's Assassin. This is for P2. The championship leader is going to be loving life at the moment. He's not going to lose out much to Scarborger. That guy though wants to take some points off him. Round the outside he goes, going towards the braking zone. Has got the move done, that guy. Into 2nd place goes the Alpha Tauri.
Oh my god, there's lots of carnage going on behind as well, even before this. Keep it at the front though, I'll let you know what's going on at the back. CJ is up into 4th position. I did not see that happening at the start. SLR Liam up into 5th, Harvey 6th. UK beats Assassin and that guy are fighting Corey.
Yes, they are going towards 16 and 17. That guy with the inside line has got it done, though. Into 2nd place, he should have that. But Scarborger has stayed out of trouble. Got the lead going into the final lap. And now rounds the 20th and final corner to take another race victory here in Division 2. His 2nd of the season. That guy will finish P2 after it all. He's gained 11 positions in this race. UKB's Assassin, our championship leader, will finish P3. CJ, on his SLR debut, will be P4. Liam P5. Conzilla after all that P6. Pricey P7, Zach's Beast P8, Kislesko P9, F1 EB QWERTY will take the final point, but SLR Darnell, who was looking one of the favourites to win it, going towards the final lap, will finish P11 in the end.
Oh my word. So this race, I've almost felt sick in my mouth. I'm pretty sure I've shat myself. And I'm expecting a noise complaint from my neighbour and my mother.
I'm definitely getting a noise complaint from my neighbour because my neighbour's my landlord. So if I don't have a house next week, you know why. Anyway, fuck that. We don't need it. We've got the race results in front of us. Scarborger is our race winner then this evening. Wow, that was incredible. That guy will finish run up, and UKB's Assassin P3 in the end. CJ, a fantastic result on his SLR debut, I believe. P4 in the end. Probably better than anything he could have ever imagined going into tonight. SLR Liam just losing out to the Alpine driver at the end. He will finish P5. He managed to keep Codzilla behind in P6. Pricey recovered to P7 after a disconnect. Zach's Beast P8 gets some points to his name. Kislesko P9 and F1 AB QWERTY takes the final point. SLR Dino with that contact at the end will be P11. Hard P12. Ski Fee 13. SLR Moley. Martin Rundle. Des Von Daan. Golden Egg Fry. He DNF'd right at the death there going through turn 16. Owen Howe caused that late safety car. He'll be P18. DBT 4. And Hayes in P20 was the first of DNFs. That feels like an absolute age ago now, Matt. But yeah, that's the race over and done with then. And well, definitely one we're not going to forget for a while.
Yeah. Pricey finished in 7th also. I mean, I didn't see that one coming, especially we couldn't get him in the lobby. And it turns out he's probably not lost so much ground. Wow. But I kept my breath back from that one. That was, yeah. It's just, I've just suddenly thought about one thing. This is the first time, us two and comms, Corey, that we're actually going to have that in this, in the party interviews.
I just realised that, yeah.
It's gonna be, we might have a lot of fun here.
Oh, yes, we will. Speaking of interviews, let's
it's-
go on to it then. Make sure you've...
It's like meeting our hero.
It is, yeah. But you couldn't get to speak to everybody in Canada, which I was gutted about, because I was getting high on life, and you were having a good time in Div 2.
I really wasn't.
Anyway, said otherwise. Anyway, on to the interviews then. Make sure you have your boxes ticked so you can hear your lovely voices on the stream when we watch it back. And yeah, we'll start off with UK Beast Assassin then. P3 man, our championship leader. Well, going to that last lap, I bet you weren't expecting a podium after all of that, and not really. The drivers behind you not really closing up in the championship at all. The closest one of your championship protagonists was Scar Borger, who's currently going to be moving up to P5, I think, after all of that. Talk us through your race, because you had a bit of a quiet one, really. You gambled going for the softs in the second stint. After, well, towards the end, it didn't really matter with that late safety car, but yeah, P3 in the end. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, first stint on the mediums felt okay. Kept up with the guys around me, other than Joe, who seemingly was the quickest out there in that first stint and pulled away quite a bit with Skeefy on the softs. Then yeah, went long. Saw Scar was doing the same, thinking he was going soft too, but he actually went medium, and it turns out they probably were the better tyre. The soft just had nothing, or not anywhere near as fast as I thought they'd be. But yeah, then that late safety car came, and I just stayed out of trouble, which has really been the story of my season. I've not really been the quickest one out there, just not been caught up in incidents. So yeah, happy with P3 again after not great qualifying as well. So yeah, good result in the end.
Yeah, managed to stay out of trouble with that, extending your championship lead. Pricey, I think, finished P7 in the end. So you extend your championship lead to, I think it's around 26 points, if my maths is right. So I think you'll guaranteed be leading it after next round. How are you feeling ahead of the next few rounds? We've got Brazil, Qatar, and then Abu Dhabi. Are they going to be in your favour? Do you think you could potentially wrap it up maybe with a race or two to go?
Well, I thought I liked Kota, and although the result was okay, the pace wasn't. So going into Brazil, I don't like necessarily that track, so hopefully get an okay result there. But then the last two, what is it, Qatar and Abu Dhabi, I'm a big fan of both tracks, so hopefully go well there. And maybe wrap the title up before Abu Dhabi so we can just have a fun one, but we'll see.
We will see that. Big congratulations, UK Beast Assassin. Matt, anything to add?
Just how close were you to almost being caught up in that tangle at the end, Tom?
Reasonably, I think where Skeefy and that guy both burnt quite a lot of battery on the straight, and I opted not to. There was a reasonable gap for me to react, so it wasn't as close as it maybe could have been.
Fair enough. That's right. No, that's all from me, Corey.
So then, the long-awaited interview then. We missed out in Canada. Let's go on to the P2 man. That guy! Which guy? That guy! Hello, that guy. I hope you're well. Firstly, I apologise for us missing out on your race victory in Canada. I was gutted when I found out. Very hungover. But we are absolutely delighted to have you in here and finally talking to you. P2 in the end. You, again, managed to stay out of trouble. Another wacky podium, and you've full-on made advantage of it. We've seen it multiple times this season where you started a bit lower down the field and made your way through the field to finish higher up. You've done it again today. But I bet P2 wasn't on the cards, do you think, after that? hopefully. Again, we're just absolutely delighted to have you. To be fair, it's fantastic. That has rocketed you back. I think very much close to SLR Darnell now. After no points, gets you just ahead of the 100-point mark. So no, I think you're. How far are you behind? I think 23 points behind SLR Darnell, who of course no points today. Second podium of the season though, with 3 races to go. Do you think you can maybe pick up another one?
Yes, hopefully I can. If I improve my qualifying, shouldn't be too hard, I guess. Yeah, that's always been my problem to get a good quali lap done, but I completely Canada. I practiced a bit before, so yeah, that helped me. Of course, I didn't practice today because I had work and wanted to chill after that, and that's why I didn't practice today.
Yep, fair enough, fair enough. Matt, anything to add to the main man?
I'm actually like very shaky because it's like meeting your hero. But can you imagine how funny it would have been if it turned out that guy was actually a woman? Can you imagine how hilarious that would have been? But nah, it's just a pleasure speaking to you, that guy. You've actually become a bit of a Cobbs cult hero this season. It won't be long till there's some official that guy merch. But yeah, congratulations for being back on the podium, and and hopefully it brings you a lot of confidence going into the final rounds of the season, where you might not be able to win a title, but going into the new season, you can carry great momentum.
Again, a massive congratulations to that guy. Which guy, Matt?
That guy!
So then, we're on about championship there. Going on to the reigning champion, Scar Borger then, our race winner for tonight. Scar, I was very much saying as well, going in towards the final lap, you don't want to be leading the race going into the final lap at a track like this, but you very much proved that point wrong. Stayed out of trouble with that contact at the first corner. I mean, in the first stint, you were looking very shaky on those hard compound tyres. It really wasn't going your way. But once you got into that second stint on the fresh mediums, you were looking unstoppable, gaining the second half a lap, was looking on for the race win. Safety cars stopped your charge, but you still managed to take the race win in the end. Talk us through your race.
I mean, the first stint was literally just damage limitation. I knew Ski was going to fly off on the soft, which is what he did. Last season, he did the exact same thing. Obviously, he pulled away with Darnell, which is what I did last season as well. So, as per with this division, it's a long race. You never know what's going to happen. Had to play the overcut because it was my only chance of getting back in, albeit a safety car hampered that. And then lap 28, turn 1 happened. I didn't want to lead. At the same time, Darnell had basically started on the outside, so I thought, take my chance, go, and then whatever happened behind happened. I didn't properly see what happened in the end, but you just got to, like I keep telling everyone in the Div 2 chat, it's put yourself in a position where you can't get caught up in incidents and you'll be fine. You know, Beast has basically done that today and he's got a free podium from it, which
That's unbelievably true, actually.
Title in Qatar. It's literally all you've got to do.
Yeah.
And you know, you've got to plan ahead. You know, plan your overtakes, plan your moves, what you want to do, and this and that. So I mean, another good plan that worked out. I think I'm 3 for 3 races and quali now for the America on this game, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, is what it is.
Yeah. Obviously, reigning champion, of course. I forgot what I was going to say there for a minute. Reigning champion, looking to potentially to go for back-to-back. I know it's a bit of a stretch at the moment. With you don't think it's going to happen, no?
No, because I worked out it's like for tonight, Beast needed like 30 points, 40 points or something daft, and I'm basically out of it. So, I mean, if I want someone to do it, I want it to be the guy for. No, I'm just. Come on, Corey. Nah. If Beach just keeps himself out of trouble, he'll win it no matter what. So I want him to do it, especially from last season with what happened. I want him to go and do it.
Fair enough. Respect is there. Respect is there. Matt, anything to add? Anything to add?
No, I just what you said there about you've got to put yourself in a position where you can't get tangled up in something. That is Do you know, I never thought of it like that, but it is so bloody true.
Is that my
It was,
power?
but yeah, it's unbelievably true. Do you know what? That's probably like we were discussing earlier that normally we'd say it could be the most consistent driver that wins the championship this season. But to be fair, I mean nobody's been consistent, really. Like you get someone maybe on a run of like 3 podiums and then be off it. But after you saying that, that's how this title is going to be decided. The people who have been able to position themselves somewhere where they stay out of trouble, and that is what is going to win the championship this season. No, that's it from me, Corey. That's it from me with the interviews there.
Okie dokie then. That means it's time to wrap it up because
Wait,
spring
wait.
qualifying is now on.
I've got
Oh.
one thing to say. Steve Dawes is a raging paedophile.
Tell us something we don't know.
Oh no.
Anyway,
God.
what Tom said. That's all we've got time for then, because spring qualifying started 2 minutes ago. Thank you to everyone who's hopped in, joined us along. If you want more F1 action, join us for Division 3 tomorrow, McEwen Division on Sunday. More Division 2 we've got next week from Brazil, same time. Join us for F2 as well next Friday, next Saturday. No, Sunday. No, what day is it on, Matt? Thursdays.
Yeah.
Thursday 8 p.m.
Just crashed.
For myself. And what? And see you next week. Bye. What?
He
Wait,
didn't,
wait,
he
what?
didn't crash.